We are live. Let me refresh this thing. Make sure you can see me and hear me. I didn't even check the settings. Let's see. Audio should be good. No echo. That thing is off. All right, there we go. Let me see who's here. Before we get started, One Kick Finder, the man, misinformation in hand. What's up, Kevin from Lakeland, Florida? Let's see, Rory, Matt, eBay been showing love, been checking inventory and listing all day. And Palma, Elliot Brooks, how about them Dolphins? Let's see, Sneaker Flip Fine, Lucky on Three Legs, Batar, what's up? Slim Pickens, my boy. R&J Funky Finds, good to see you. Rory Matt, been trying to list all those Burlington finds. Gonna take all weekend. I like that. All right, more people coming in, and we will shout them out as they come in. Now, the B right now is in Atlanta. Who met up with B for eBay Open, the in-person one? I didn't even get to talk to him about how that went. I know Mendez Finds, I believe, was there, and he got to meet up with the B. And anybody else that was out there, let me know in the chat. How was it? Or if you attended any other eBay Opens in your area. I know the Phoenix one was out there as well. William Perry, what's up? Manny Fresh. Shoe Monster, what up? All right, and then we'll see. The B said he might stop by. I know he's been busy out there, so if he jumps in, cool. If he doesn't, cool. Either way, we got a good show today. We're going to be talking about Ross Burlington finds. We'll go through your finds, go through some trends, and what we should be focusing on in our business now that October is right around the corner, coming up quick. But let's start off with a little news, a little updates, trends, and so on. First one, Dame traded to the Bucks, which even in our eBay Open, I think they were like, Dame jerseys coming soon to Ross. I mean, it sure looks like it. All the Blazer stuff. You know what? More than likely, we're gonna see more of the Suns Aiton jerseys more than I guess Dame. Let me see. Made sense for everyone. Great move from Milwaukee. Yeah, great move from Milwaukee. But what about Portland? Let me see. What up, Baker Brand? There we go. So as trends come and go, whenever there's big trades like this, you'd be surprised. Random Buck stuff would be selling right now. As soon as something happens like this, it's going to have that stuff listed. And the trade breakdown, which I think was right here. Dame to Bucks, Aiton and Drew Holiday. Poor Drew Holiday. I mean, that was just messed up. And now he's out here with Portland and Nurture to the Suns. So we'll probably see some of these jerseys make their way to Ross and Burlington. And unless there's some elite or authentic Dame for cheap, Portland, wouldn't mind picking those up. Maybe save that for later. Sourcing code, there we go. Oh, no worries, they get picks till 2030. Thrift and flip, what's up? I literally have Dame shoes that are green and black that I'm selling. Probably list those soon, 100%. Exactly, right in those trends. Mondo, I think you can definitely sell those. Nice green, black, all those colorways. Little Milwaukee in there. Let me see. Yes, you also don't forget Chris Paul jerseys for Phoenix. There we go. A lot of the old NBA ones. I want to see what they do with them. So that'll be interesting. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed that the Dolphins actually scored 70 points. Now, you may not have seen this weekend because Taylor Swift was at a game. So everything that all the other teams done that they did, anything they accomplished, any wins, doesn't matter because Taylor Swift was at a game. That's all you saw on Sunday, which, keep in mind, all Chief stuff, any Kelsey stuff needs to be listed right now. Matter of fact, the Kelsey jerseys I had, they're all gone. So Swifties, hope you're happy. And as long as they're paying premium, then I guess that's all that matters. But also, with the Finns doing well, a lot of the Finn stuff is selling right now. So any Miami Dolphins that has been dusty and crusty for the last, well, as long as I've been a fan, 30 years, now's your time to list it. And now is your time to shine, because bandwagoners they're jumping on, and I'm surprised because we just get bashed every year. The power of celebrity, exactly, Thrift and Flip. I mean, it was wild on, and Kelsey, I think his jerseys were up like 200% or something. Just so, I mean, what a PR move. Swifties are some of the most wealthiest fans out there. AN. Price going up on those New Balance 550s. I saw that as well. Slim pickings. That is crazy. Everything. And apparently she's going to be ready to go watch Sunday night when the Chiefs blow out the Jets. So that'll be another money-making opportunity for everybody that's trying to cash in on everything Swift and Kelsey right now. All right, let me get this one out of the way. We are going to go through the fines, but for those people that just jumped in, thank you for everybody that did join us for eBay Open 2023 today, me and the B. We did a follow-up session as well, answered questions. There was a lot of good questions. There's a lot of newbie questions, but it was good to get in there and see what people were thinking, what they thought. So I appreciate everybody that's here that was able to watch and join in. Let me see. I hope my 550 sell. Rory Matt. Baker Brand. Finn's on fire right now. Facts, they pay hundreds for her vinyls. Yeah, a lot of money going. Man, to movie tickets, for concert in movie form, to going to the actual concert. Insane amount of money. Danny, what's up? All right, let's go through your finds. And so, speaking of New Balance, sneaker flip fine. You know what? I think we did see these last time. On the 990s, made in the USA. And you know what? We saw these last time too. Interesting. So this one, I think where we left off. Mile High Hustle. And size 7.5 on these, $50. EYBL. Not bad at all on the KDs. Where's my chat? Can't even see. Select goods. There we go. Yeah, thousands for tickets. Tens of thousands. Stephen A. Smith paid $20K for Taylor Swift tickets. EYBL KDs. Great find right there. Very nice. Spartan. So different football gloves. I didn't see anything too crazy today in the gloves. $16. eBay Poshman. What's up? Let's see, more Vapor Jet gloves. Looks like Clemson on that one. TJ Maxx with some nuggets on the fitteds. Mitchell and Ness. Air Force on the gloves. $16. Iowa. This coat is fire. I know people have been finding it women's section. The black one, and I guess this brown one here with the purple swoosh. And there we go, $60. This is Burlington, and retail at $200. All right. Next, let me see. Jordan on the pants. Oh, Clot, $30. Retail $100. TJ Maxx. Oh, this is Marshalls. Let's see. Flipping the Hustle. Late night weekend finds on the jacket. Oh, picked up the black and white. There go Big Money Mo. There's a bone colorway too for that jacket. Interesting. And Palma. Giannis. Long sleeve. Nike on the Sherpa. Big puffy jacket in a medium. Let's see. Is that a Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan on the Colts. More jackets out there. 3X at $40. Retail $165. All right, more of the KDs. This time, Draw Hustler on the KD, EYBL. Wonder what sizes are out there though. 20 bucks? What happened here? We'll take it. 30 on this one. More of the cleats, Adidas Zero. And more cleats Prime Knit. Burlington showing up. All right, let me get this out of the way. Man, tons of gloves. Took Monday off to drive around town. 20 gloves and cleats. Spartans, Duke, Blue Devils, Syracuse, Florida State, Razorbacks. There's a ton of these teams. Georgia and the Bulldogs. 20 bucks in the cleats. All right. Windhorse Trophy Room on the hoodie. And let's see the size and price. Rashard, what's up? Men's size small, 120 retail, $28. More KDs. Tribe Called Steels. Size 17 for 17 bucks. I like that. They should just go by size. A-Train Hustle, what up? Let's see, jackets, 23 engineered. Oh, sample. Funky Finds, 35. More gloves, ton of gloves out here. Mendez Finds. Vapor Jet. Oh man, there's like piles of these around. Hustle Crow. Let me see. Nice little cart full right here. Sneaker Flip Find. Gloves and cleats. Very nice. And the Predator. Jordan. Oh, Alabama. All right. Let me see. Marshalls. Trying to come back with a Jumpman. 50 bucks. GT Cut. 60. Interesting. And LeBron's at 60 as well. All right. Let me see. Funky Finds again. And different cleats out there at Ross. Project Rock on the backpack, 45. And Funky Finds again. More cleats, football. Big jackets, 70. And LeBron's and Texans. So interesting on this one. I think Rashard found the Colts one. In my area, for some reason, we had Detroit Lions. And here, Funky Finds found the Texans. Now, I believe they're 40 bucks. It's kind of like a fake leather, but they're really nice. And comps are kind of like here and there. So smash or pass, maybe it also depends on what team. But I did leave the Lions one behind at one of the Burlingtons. So I think there was two of them in an XL. Anybody else been finding any NFL jackets? Let me know. Lions aren't bad this year. Very true. Dolphins, Bills, game of the year Sunday. Chargers also popped up. Oh, Chargers also out there. Interesting. So, all right. That was it on the finds. Let me get this out of the way. If I sound more congested than usual, this is kind of a random thing, but anybody in the chat get deviated septum surgery? If I even said that right. This is kind of, I've always sounded congested every video that I've done, and this is many years of basketball. So, in case you can see, my nose is like super crooked. And I went to get a follow-up. Deviated septum right here on the right side. Bone spur on the left. And I'm going to have to get that done at some point. It's actually getting harder to eat, which that kind of sucks. Because I was like, you know what, I could probably deal with this for a while. But now it's taking its toll on me. So, dog, don't get it, not worth it, had it, said Vod. Let's see, I need to get that surgery. I need to have, paws were removed too. Lucky on three legs. William Perry got it years ago. Yeah, my dad got it years ago. My cousin, I had some other friends get it. Nose job, be looking like Ken. There we go, Rory, Matt. Oh man. All right, so let's see what happens there. But man, this is Q4 time. We can't get anything like that. Maybe next year. Recovery depends on every person if you heal quickly. I'm no Wolverine, so I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. All right, let's talk eBay. What surgery didn't work well? Worse now. Oh man, I don't like to hear that. I don't like those words. We only want the best. All right, let's talk eBay a little bit. How are sales? Let me know in the chat. I want to know how the last couple of days were. How was the month in general for September? And me and the B talked about this after the show yesterday or last Wednesday. And let's see, sales. Let me just read you the stats here. A lot of stuff is down from last month. So, all right, here we go. Where am I? Okay, so September 12th and 13th of this month were my lowest days of the entire month. September 12th, I had a massive $114 day. Then Wednesday, September 13th, a massive $200 or $238.14 day. Those were really rough in this month. Now, the last 5 days pretty good. Friday, 1,400. Saturday, 1,100. Sunday, 1,600. Monday, for some, maybe because football was the day before, I did sell jerseys. Monday, $2,500 day. And yesterday, $1,600 day. But in general, looking from August to September, impressions are down 14%. Page views down 13%. Quantity sold down 19%. Looking at organic and promoted impressions, organic down 31%, promoted down 7%. Page views, which, did I already read that? Oh yeah, page views down. In general, the month has still been pretty solid, but August was definitely a better month than September. Don't let the background fool you, Richard. Slowest month of the year. There we go, R&J. Sales are slow, but it should be expected. AN. Sales have been good the past week. I'm posting a lot older inventory from 2021 finds. I like that. Very inconsistent month, Coach Steve. Yeah, really weird month for September. I think August was big with school starting up and people kind of getting back into that whole motion. And then September was maybe like the aftermath of like, hey, we already spent quite a bit. Where do we go from here? A lot of cleats this month and last month sold paired to NFL player who plays for the Vikings. Very nice, Mondo. It's gonna be slow. It's gonna be down from back to school shopping in August. Sourcing code, exactly what we talked about. So now that we're getting into October, what should we be doing? What are some good tips? So I have 5 things that we should be doing right now. There you go. Now that October's in 3-4 days. Don't forget, people are broke these days. AN been clearancing old items, but new ones keep selling. Not mad. There we go. So reminder. Apparently, student loans, people have to start paying again in October. So that's coming up in 4 days. How is that going to affect the economy? How will it affect the economy? We shall see. And for that, we're bringing in as a very special guest right now, Ken the Hustle be joining us live from
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. I felt like a nice little news reporter. Like, let's get your insight on here, Ken. Let's
Yeah,
bring him in.
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Before we talk, I guess our top five, my top five tips of what we should be doing right now for October. How was eBay open in Atlanta? Like the in person. How many people were there? What happened?
Man, it was really good. I mean, it was great. I think there were, if I'm not mistaken, close to 200 people there. So
Not bad.
that was really good. I think Atlanta showed up. Jake didn't show up. That's for
Oh,
sure.
come on
So
now.
so
Not even the fake Jake.
no, not even the fake Jake. So um, that was good. But yeah, we're out here. I mean, I'm sure you told them about our networking session already earlier and stuff
Yes,
like
sir.
that. But yeah, we're gonna have to do it tomorrow again, and then Friday as well. Yep.
So
Yep.
there we go.
hmm
Did so? How did it go? Like, was it kind of like a networking thing to start off? Was there presentations? Was there like?
Yeah. So it started off, Mingo, registration and stuff like that, and then next thing they had some appetizers and stuff like that, which was really good. So, also too, man, saw Mendes fine, a local.
Mendez fine. I didn't
Mendes
see him here in the
fines.
chat, but he was there earlier in our
Yeah,
eBay.
yeah, he's probably sourcing or something like
Oh,
that.
okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, but it was really good. It was really good. And then they gathered us into a big room, and then after that, the big room we went and um did like a message from Jamie, so that was
Mm-hmm.
cool. And right after that, we had a seller interview, which was local seller Lori Wong. So that was cool. That was cool. So it was a good time. I think it was like a 4 hour event. So it was good.
Dang, 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours to networking, baby.
Not playing around. Any questions thrown to eBay on like things that people want to see them work on, or anything that stands out, or
Not really. I mean, I think they've solved the issue. I think the unpaid item case was the big one for the longest time, but I think finally they were able to do something about it for sure.
just give people eBay swag and call it a day. Like you have nothing to complain about. Here's some
And
free
some
stuff.
good food. Well, here's the cool part. It was like, I mean, you have been to Vegas, right? You know how on like the eating area there was booth, right? Different booth that had different department. So they had all those here too. They had shipping, they have payments. They even had AG people, which was really dope.
Oh, okay.
Authenticity. They had ads. They had growth advisors. They had charity, um, and they had seller protection. So it was very good. It was very good. I think.
Open
Oh,
bar.
open bar.
Oh, then no. You know what? No one's gonna
And
complain about
food,
anything
yeah,
at
and
that point.
food too. Oh, you know who I found here too? Oakbrook. You know who Oakbrook is?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oprah.
he
There we
was here.
go.
Yeah, so he actually made it down to Atlanta. He moved here to Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so it was
Okay.
it was cool because he said like I was like, why are you familiar? It's like Portillo's. I said, oh yeah, the
Oh,
chocolate
Brooke.
shake.
All right. Well, that's a good little update right there. I was telling the chat that going back on eBay numbers right now, that me and you
hmm
talked about this last Wednesday. Impressions down 14% for me. Page views down 13%. Quantity sold for me down 19% from August to September. Um, we're thinking also, of course, number one, yes, economy. We already know that,
hmm
but things are kind of like September's like a weird month just because of back to school stuff in August, and
So
so
people have spent their money.
I feel like they kind of did, and a little aftermath for September was weird.
hmm
Because I don't know, maybe some people sold more cleats this time than I think I might have sold more cleats September more than August. I don't know.
hmm
I guess it just depends, but
hmm
definitely football cleats are still moving right now.
Right.
I guess players that are in season, and if they already busted up their cleats, they're trying to buy new ones.
hmm
That's for sure. So definitely get those listed. For you, I know your page down or your views were down as well, but
Yep.
I don't know how they looked.
It's actually like the last time we talked. I think overall conversion was down. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Because like you can have all the traffic, if nobody's buying, then you can tell that it's like it's not really people, right? Like when you say like traffic is down, that traffic is a result of conversion, right?
Mm.
And the crazy part is, um, overall, my traffic has gone up over the last week since we last talked.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
up 10%, but the page view and quantity sold have gone down drastically. So that just goes to show you it's like, okay, I'm getting eyes on my items, but for some reason they're not converting. So,
Mm.
maybe possibly a lot more window shoppers than anything else.
So what is your click through rate right now and your conversion rate right now?
Point 0.2 and point 0.7.
Mm.
Yeah, so typically we kind of like we talk about for the longest time, we like to have it at point 0.4 and point 0.4, right? Because like
Mm.
click through is when they actually land you click there, they click your listing, right? And then they see the whole photos and everything like that. So I'm not getting a lot of clicks, but as soon as
Mm.
they click in, there I have a higher conversion, which is good. But so now my goal is how can I make them click my listings more?
Mm. My click through rate right now is 0.3, and then my conversion rate is 0.9.
Oh
So
yeah, so statistically we're like down, right? Because we were even at the point we were at like point 0.8 and 1.0 or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Okay. So let's see. Getting into October, getting those numbers up. I was also telling the chat like the last, I guess 4 to 5 days were pretty good. Sales for the end of the month, so I
Yep.
was happy about that. Taking full advantage. Of course, a lot of the NFL stuff is moving. A lot of the football stuff. Now we're here in fall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got to be ready for all of
Yep.
this.
For sure.
Let me see. Danny, do they have general numbers for slow and good sales for sneakers and athletic wear clothing,
Hmm.
or do you just think like a general?
I think overall, like the last time, I don't know. I mean, who was that? Last time I heard it's like sneakers as a category was down like 10-15%, something like that,
Mm,
across the map. So
okay, I guess it'd be. I wonder for clothing or in general, or maybe just depending on the category.
yeah,
But
that would be a cool Casey question.
oh yeah, that's
Maybe
true.
we should get Casey in or something like that.
I mean, you do have your sales by category if you want to dig deeper into that.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I guess like my sports and fan shop, which is more of like the hats and the jerseys, NFL, actually in the NFL category is up, so that makes a lot more sense there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, a lot more shoes sitting online and in store. eBay Poshman. What do you think about that? Did you go to any outlets? We went anywhere out there?
Not really right here. Not really, because I mean we're like smack dab in the middle, so it's pretty
Oh.
traffic to move around. But no, even in our local sneaker stores, I'm actually able to buy them online and pick it up in store.
Mm, okay.
So they're literally sitting like I know pandas are sitting in my local boutiques. I think the other version is like the UNC Dunk, but not quite the UNC Dunk. Um, and then like I think there's a purple dunk that just came out that's stagnant too. Some palominos and stuff like that.
Mm,
So I don't think there's really a really cool drop. I mean, even like Vomero hype has gone down because there's sneaker boutiques that have the new Vomeros that's out.
mm. StockX right now, 50% off seller fees.
Oh, I actually took advantage of that. I sold 3 items today.
No minimum required. So,
Yeah, that I haven't done that in a long time.
yeah,
Yeah,
these boys are ready.
yeah.
If you want to look at, so right now, Red Cement Jordan 4 is the one right now that is at like 225 ish.
Mhm.
So that's about, I
Mhm.
mean, with taxes and everything. Palomino that you just also said is right now size 10 195
Mhm.
and size 11 217. Um, so and remember retail's 180 on those.
Yeah, and then they just dropped it earlier. Did you see that
Hmm.
Jordan Access or something like that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Pandas right now are pretty much at retail. I mean, StockX 110 in a size 8. Even my size 11, 112. I mean,
That's wild.
pandas for everybody. Who was it in the
Where?
chat that said you get laughed at if you're wearing pandas now?
Yeah. Was it
Was it Mendez?
Leva? Was it Leva? I think it was
Oh,
Leva.
someone said yeah, just
Yeah.
like you're just like a laughing stock now to the kids. You're just out here rocking pandas.
Yeah.
Didn't try for any of those Jordan reserves. Just got one Clark Kent. I'd rather try for more playoff eights, Rory Matt.
Oh, really? You think playoff eights are gonna do well?
I don't know. What about Shrek Crocs?
I think they'll do better than. I mean, they'll probably have better profits than some of the Jordans that's releasing.
All right, so let me go to. So now that we're in October, these are top 5 tips that I think we should be doing and focusing on. Now, this one is easy. We talked about this before. We actually mentioned it quite a bit. But the reason why this thing came up was because they said, one of the things that I read, that more than likely sellers overpay more than any other time of the year because Q4 is here. So the
Mm.
mindset of a lot of sellers, which we don't want to be that seller, is that hey, Q4 is here. I need to stock up. They start overpaying, and that's what we don't want to do. And we've been very cautious from the very beginning when we talked earlier. Oh, I got a huge echo.
Oh, my bad. My
There you go.
bad. We're good now.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the year about overpaying and being picky, but now is even more important than ever um, on the inventory side. Just because Q4 is here, yes, we know a lot of things will sell, but there's just no need. And you know what? I didn't even take this advice because when I bought a couple of hoodies from Burlington,
Hmm.
I thought in my head too. I was like, "Why did I buy these?" I mean, I know they were like,
How much did you pay?
I mean, they weren't expensive, but I'm also thinking from a buyer perspective. Like, is someone gonna search and find this particular hoodie? Like, what makes this hoodie special?
So you're trying to find for like more like desirable stuff, not just
Yeah,
random.
yeah. And even then, we talked about this for like hoodies, jackets, and hats. What are the things people are looking at right now? Olive green, forest green,
Yep.
brown, dark brown, mochas, cream, like all these type of fall colors are in right now, and those are type of the colors we should be focusing on. All the summer, all the spring stuff might be sitting a little bit longer. So, all
Yep.
right.
100% agree on that one.
Okay, next one. Do a 90 to 120-day listing review. And what I mean is, like, don't just also cut it and then sell similar and just assume it's just going to sell itself. Really review it. We went through this 2 weeks ago how we saw the stats on your views. You know, are people really looking for this item? Why aren't they looking at that item? Are you even on page one? Because, matter of fact, if you're not even on page one, this is going to take a while to move.
Yep.
You should be doing everything you can, especially if the item is not that popular. Now, if you're selling a Travis Kelsey jersey right now,
Yeah.
it's going to
The
sell
odds.
itself. You're not out here trying to promote at 12%. It would make no sense.
Yeah, but no, you never would have set out to look for him until today.
That's true. I don't even know he played for the Chiefs. I don't even know who he
Yeah, I
was.
didn't know
Just kidding.
if it was that good or something.
But keep that in mind when people are searching, because when you're on eBay, I guess when you're really looking for something, I mean, me and you, people in the chat, we're on the platform all the time, so more than likely we will go through more items and try
Hmm.
to find a certain item. But the common buyer, they're not gonna go through page 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
that's just not gonna
They'd rather
happen.
sort, like
Yeah,
probably low to high or nearest distance.
low to high, best match,
Hmm.
free shipping, um maybe some sort, or maybe by size if they're really particular in that sort of thing, or maybe some people just go US only.
Hmm. Yeah,
I've
that's
seen people
true.
that sort it by that too. So if you're kind of looking at those 4 or 5 little filters, where do you think you should kind of do that? I think that will also help. um Let me see, next one. Oh, we don't even talk about, oh yeah, so 90 to 120-day review. Now, we wish everything would sell in 90 days, but that's
Not
not
not like you used to.
I guess it could if you wanted to force sell that,
Yeah,
but
and I mean, I 100% like you. I think this should be done, like this week before October or something like that.
Yeah, there's
Or,
some older stuff.
I think before October 15 or something like that, you should have gone and done your inventory check and, listing check and, just, or maybe add like expedited shipping option on stuff that don't go through authenticity guarantee. That
Okay.
would be something good, like, like 2 day shipping or overnight. Anything that's, under $75 or that's not sneakers. I think it should be something that you need to start adding expedited shipping option.
All right, next one. List items daily or 3 to 5 times a week or getting on a schedule. I know that we told you that when we met with eBay, they said you didn't have to list every day, which you
Yep.
don't.
Yep.
But the more you list, the better. If
Yep.
it's every day, it's only going to help you. If it's 3 times a week, but you're going hard in the paint and you're doing, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus items every single time, maybe even more, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to get on some sort of schedule right now. I want you to be on full seller mode. Like, I know you want to get out there and source. I know you want to go to the stores, but I want your store to be empty when January and February roll around. That means you must have a bunch of money that came in. You've been selling. You're on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal here should be selling, and I want you to be on that mode for the next 4 months, three,
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, to be honest with you, I think work really hard this next 2 months, um, and rest next year. Because
Rest.
I think we're gonna have a really slow Q4. I mean Q1. I think we're
Mm.
gonna have a really slow Q1. Um, I think that's when you can recover or celebrate other things for that.
All right. This is a no-brainer, right? Fall, winter items need to be listed. I mean, they probably should have been listed
Hmm.
last month. But you still have plenty of time to get this
Right.
done now if
It's
you're
not
ready
too
to
late.
roll. Yeah, not too late. But just keep in mind the things that are coming up in the next 3 months or so. NFL on top of things, right?
Yep.
October baseball, prime. NBA is going to start up.
Yeah.
So that's going to be another thing to look at. When all the sports are going on at once, I mean, there's so many buying and selling opportunities: hats, jerseys, clothing, cards, sportswear, everything. Jackets, hoodies, pants, sweatpants, that's an automatic. And of course, the holidays: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And people that just thrive on costumes. I mean, they're just ready for this time,
Yep.
Halloween time. If that's your niche, that's the things you do. Be ready. Order boxes and shipping supplies now, Danny.
Good tip. That's a good tip.
USPS will take their sweet time, so definitely order those right now. And of course, our last thing: brand new items. It's our
Time to
time to
shine.
shine. Like, brand new items. This is why retail are and online. We do the best during this time.
Right. Right.
People want to give gifts. It's brand new with tags. You never lose.
Mm-hmm.
So going out there sourcing the big jackets, the hoodies, all that Burlington, Ross, all of that stuff. Make sure it's a good item. You're confident about it. They will sell. And a lot of these Nike jackets are, they're great money on there.
Yep.
But I know people. Seen some people already getting a little impatient. Like, how come some of these jackets aren't moving? I'm like, dude,
I
like we're
mean,
not even in
yeah.
October yet.
It's not even cold yet. I mean,
Uh,
it's only cold during early days, but besides that, it's not even that cold yet. So
yeah,
don't
I
get
mean
too.
it's not that cold yet. Give it some time. Yeah, November, December, January rolling around. They're gonna move.
Hmm.
A lot of those 250, $300 retail, they're beauties.
Yep. Yep.
You're
Yep.
picking
Yep.
them up at 49, 39, 49, 59. Exactly, select goods. Still hot out there. I missed those $35 Ross puffer prices, Danny. So yeah, I went today. Ross, Burlington, the same stores. But it looks like Ross has been a little dry on the shoe part. I mean, maybe cleats, like we seen the Adidas stuff, Shoe wise, a little dry. Activewear, I think that a lot of the jerseys are overpriced. A lot of the game jerseys being at 29.39, not having it, not even sewn. And then Burlington is still hitting it hard with the activewear on the jackets and everything like that. So those are
Seems like they
options
have the
there.
most constant supply, so keep at it.
Yeah, they've definitely been doing that. All right, Baker brand, appreciate that. Anyone else picking up Nike puffers at 50? Danny, Stinker Flip find Ross greater than Burlington. It's not even close for me at least. Still
Mhm.
finding puffers at 29 at Ross, Mr. Eric. Mine's the opposite. I think Burlington right now has been doing way better than Ross. But if you're finding a lot of the football gloves, which I haven't really found too many, then maybe that's where people are really doing well right now. So, all right. I was planning to do kind of like a shorter show today,
For
just
sure.
because.
Yep.
Oh man, it's been hectic out here trying to. I've been holding myself accountable, listing every day, trying to get as many listings as possible. Um, we just got to make that money. I mean, now is that time. So, no man, there's just stuff everywhere, and probably heard baby in the background. It is it is time to list. And then, what are you doing right now?
Oh
After you get back, what is your goal?
man, we have a bunch stuff to list. We actually took a bunch. JC took a bunch of photos right before we left, and then she's actually listing. While we're doing all the active monitoring in the chat and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
trying to stay productive as much as we can. Um, but besides that, yeah, we're gonna be focusing. I mean, I don't have any travels until what late October, so
Hmm.
we should be fine. Yep. So yeah, I mean, if I could sell my whole store for the Q4, I would.
Are you doing any whatnot the next couple of days,
Yeah, I'm
weeks,
I'm, I'm
or trying
trying
to
to
get
get
Joan
back
back?
into it because we still have a lot of what do you call that um older inventory, or I would say like clothing inventory, jackets and hoodies, and I don't think we'll have time to catch up on trying to sell those.
Hmm. Let me see. Doing fire sale for Q4. Danny, Rory, Matt, Burlington doing so well. I picked up a cart full when I was checking out the
Yep, yep.
cashier and said I need to start reselling again. I guess she knew, but I never admitted it. There we go. And try to get a video in for Friday. Oh, my other update is I got my first like 120 items on Poshmark.
Oh,
Yeah, I was trying to get those cross listed. I did
so
sell like
you got
one
a
hat.
lot of spams already? You get spammed already in Posh?
I haven't. I'm actually looking for like more traction. Like I feel like I'm not really getting a lot of updates. So
But you can bulk share now. Oh, right? Did you know
okay,
that?
bulk share. Oh, I did, but I didn't get to look at it on how to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
everything.
So it's not like it's not as manual as it was already. You can do bulk share, you can run discounts and send it to all watchers. So it's kind of like bulk send offers. So
Oh, okay. Use AI to share listings. There we go.
yeah, there's
Select
people that
goods.
do that now.
So yeah, I'm gonna try that out and see how that goes. Mercari's been pretty strong,
Yep.
surprisingly. They've been coming through with the sales, so I'm happy about that as well. And we're just gonna keep listing, keep sourcing, getting out there. And then next Wednesday, we'll see you guys as normal. And we're also working on some other, you know, podcast stuff and things like that. So we're
Yep,
trying to
yep,
get some
yep.
things going
Yeah,
for some
we got
other.
some behind the scenes projects
Yeah, so we're trying to get some other things done, and we'll definitely let you guys know whenever we're there. So,
for
all
sure.
right, guys, appreciate it, and I'll see you again. Oh, also on the eBay Open, don't forget next 2 days as well. And yeah, see you guys on Whatnot tomorrow as well, and Friday's video here on YouTube. All right, see ya.
All
Go
right.
get it.
Peace.